one of the quotes that I like from the book is an average American today spends 33 hours a week watching television. How you
Yeah.
said that could be another job. That could be a side hustle.
Think about that. That is a side hustle, watching TV. And, I talk about this in the book because I had this, what I call my TV turnaround years ago. I was attending a conference and I got a chance to listen to a speaker, Dr. Dennis Kimbrough. Now, Dr. Dennis Kimbrough rewrote Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, from an African American perspective. So, what he did, Napoleon Hill, in his original book, he interviewed millionaires to figure out what were the secrets to success. Well, Dr. Dennis Kimbrough was commissioned to rewrite the book to see if the principles still applied from an African American perspective. And, you know, I was sitting inside of him listening about going into the homes of interviewing millionaires all across the U.S. And he said that he noticed something. He said that he noticed that as he walked into people's homes, the bigger the homes, the smaller the TVs, and the larger the libraries. And then the smaller the homes, the larger the TV and the smaller the libraries. Now, in that moment, I had heartburn, I had heartache, I had everything because at that moment in life, I lived in an 800 square foot apartment. I had a 55-inch tube TV that I had to take the back off of to get inside the place, right? You remember those big TVs, right?
Yes.
And then on top of it, there wasn't a book to be found inside my home. And so I knew in that moment that, hey, I've got to do something different. I can't if I want to go in a different direction, I've got to shift gears. I've got to let go of the TV that we call the electronic income reducer, and I've got to get into books. And so in that moment, when I talk about this in the book, it's really talking from a place of a TV turnaround, whereas you can spend the time on the television, or you can spend the time scrolling on your phone, or you can spend the time reading in a direction that you want to go. And I believe that reading is the foundation of truly your next breakthrough, your next career, the next business that you start, your next level. It all begins with gathering information that will move you in that direction.
Wow. Gathering information that will move us in a particular direction. All right. Please type yes in the chat if you agree with this. If you disagree, let us know. Let us know your experience with TV. For me, I think I really have a very big TV. Now I have to think about maybe getting rid of the TV and getting more books, right?
Well, let me tell you, like, I took that so serious. I took that so serious. Now I have TVs in my home now, but believe me, my library is larger than the inches of my TVs. Okay, and but during that time, I went through a 7 year period, 7 years where I did not have a TV in my home. Went through 7 years that I did not have a TV in my home, and then that's when my library began to expand. And now every single day, I mean, there's a book that hits my mailbox every single day. The library is growing, and reading has really become the foundation of everything I do. You cannot give what you do not have, and so reading has just really become foundational in everything that I do.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I think one of our guests is saying, well said, Chris.
Yeah.
Reading is a foundation.
Yeah.